It's a little bit of Russian roulette when you're taking a drug that you haven't tested, and I think some people don't realize how common it is for drugs to be adulterated.
Drug checking clinics aren't just for festivals. There are dozens of testing sites around the country. This one in Auckland is run by the New Zealand Drug Foundation. It's free, anonymous, and it could be life-saving.
Worst case scenario, if we don't offer drug checking, is, to be perfectly honest, is death.
Their latest report found a third of drugs being sold are contaminated and could pose serious risk.
We're looking for other psychoactives, whether there's a different drug than somebody expected, but we're also looking for anything else that might be in there that could be a toxin or a poison or even just make people not feel very well.
And all this is above board.
The legislation wrapped around drug checking means that this whole process is legal. So any client coming into the building is legally allowed to be there. Their presence here can't be used in a court of law, or nothing that happens here is illegal. We're actually the first place in the world that's had that amendment made that makes it fully legal.
We have a great relationship with the police. They're very supportive of what we do.
Using infrared machines and chemical reagents, testers get a drug fingerprint from just a tiny sample. Then, comparing it to a database, they can reveal what's inside.
We test a huge variety of things, from like MDMA and ketamine and meth all the way to pharmaceutical pills. People have brought in supplements before, hormones as well. And no matter what people bring in, we'll always give it a go. We'll always take it through all of the tests. We see some pharmaceuticals mixed in with MDMA and other drugs that, potentially could interact with people's medicines. Also, more recently in cocaine, we've been seeing fillers like benzocaine and lidocaine, and those substances can, in some cases, especially in large doses, cause some blood disorders in people and can actually have some really negative effects.
Nearly half of those who discovered they had a contaminated sample decided not to use it.
Occasionally we come across a sample where they know if somebody took it, it might result in them ending up in hospital or even worse.
Critics worry this condones using illegal substances, but the Drug Foundation says it's all about harm reduction and education.
We're often used to hawking and operating with drugs in the dark. Because it's illegal, often it's all done in secret. So something like this, where it's out in the open, we have big signs that say, it's free drug checking, come to drug checking. It can be really daunting, and there can be kind of a fear of, is this secretly the cops? To those people, it's completely safe, confidential, legal, and really encourage you to just come along. Even if you don't want to bring any drugs the first time, that's totally okay. You can just come and have a chat with us and ask questions.
Obviously, the best way, the safest way to avoid harm from drugs is to not use drugs, but this is the next best thing. And if you think it's going to help you avoid some harm, we've got some more drug testing service information on our Facebook page.